failed us once again. You have not made the UFC fighters at Babysitters tier list yet, and I had to step up as the MMA channel and make it for you. It's okay. Not all of us can be as cool as me. Some of us, you'll get there someday, but in time, it's okay. Let's get right into it. First off, we have Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades is going. All Curtis Blades is in the. I'll put him in the A tier because he streams, so he knows how to play video games, so he can play video games with the kids. And I think that he would make a pretty good babysitter. He seems like a very nice guy. We love Curtis Blades around here. He has kids of his own. That makes him a good better babysitter. And he goes in the A tier. Carl Solberg, C tier. No personality. He was a stripper at one point. I don't think we should forget that. So definitely C tier. There are definitely worse options because he's recovered. He's not a stripper anymore, which is good. But yeah, C tier. Quillen Salkeld. I'm putting him in B tier because I feel like he'd be a very good babysitter and the kids would like him a lot. But then again, he would let them stay up way too late. Like Colin Sacco's the kind of guy to not enforce any of the rules that I've set, and like the kids would be up until 11 o'clock, like 11:30 as like 8-year-olds, and that's not okay. But the kids will love him, so it balances out to a B tier. Next up, Sean Strickland, F tier. Yeah, like I can't have my kids coming back and saying like slurs. Like we just can't have that happening. Like he will up against Endies as a babysitter. Like he will be showing them like fake history videos or something. I don't know what he would be doing, but he would be like they would hate all people afterwards. Like I just can't. I feel like he might be well educated kids, but you can't have that kind of guy around children. So yeah, F tier. Um, Drickus Duplessis. I feel he's similar to Colin Southfield, but I feel like he'll go A tier because I feel like he'd be more like he wouldn't let them stay up so late, but he'd be more just not like he would like let them watch like PG-13 movies as like 7-year-olds. So that's the kind of babysitter EDP is. Now, while he's a very good babysitter, he's not the best. So he goes in the A tier, but kids would like him. But you got to listen to me a little bit more. Uh, Next up, Kyle Barrio, straight to C tier. Yeah, no, no. He'd be the kind of babysitter who would play board games and video games with the kids, but not let them win and like dominate them. Like he'd be playing UFC 5 and knock them out immediately, and the kids would like start crying and they would hate him. But he would be like, "Well, I just have to win. I can't. It's not good. I got to learn resilience by losing," which might be true, but that's not what you do to a child. So Kyle Barrio, C tier. The children would hate him. It would be babysit one time and never come back. Next up, Charles Oliveira. Sneaky, like, I'm gonna go with, uh, I'll go with A tier. Yeah, I'll go with A tier for now because, well, I think he'll be a good babysitter. He doesn't speak that much English. I feel like he'll be too happy. Like, sometimes like he needs to be a little bit disciplinary, and Charles Oliver should be smiling the whole time, which is good quality, but not for this. So let's keep on going. John Jones, F tier. Never let him near any children. Um, I've nightmares about what John Jones do to people. John Jones, no, don't let him anywhere near children. Not as bad as some other people on this, but yeah, you can't let him near. Like, apparently, he's not allowed near Hasbullah anymore. Hasbullah's not a child; he's a small person. I can't imagine what he did to Hasbullah to make this happen. Yeah, Yair Rodriguez. Now, here's the thing. Normally, you would think F tier, but he goes C tier because he wouldn't show up. He would just cancel on us last minute, which is bad, but it's not the end of the world because he wouldn't be actively indoctrinating them like Sean Strickland or being a threat to their safety like John Jones. So he's a C tier. Next up, Corey Sandhagen, B tier. I feel like he'd be a very good babysitter, but the children wouldn't like him if that makes sense. Like he'd be a little bit too nerdy for them, which is okay. But from a babysitter, you gotta be like a little by the kids. Like Cool Salka and Corey Stanton are like the opposites. Like one is a really good babysitter, but isn't liked by the children, and one's a worse babysitter, but is very liked by the children. So, but they're both B tier. Okay. Next up, Volk straight to S tier. I mean, can't get much better than him. He'd be cooking up great food. He'd be nice to them. Like what is Volk not good at? Like he might be the perfect human being. Like if the alien race comes to Earth and it's like we need one representative, is it crazy to send Volk on short or no, Otis? I don't think so. Volk might be like I have a few tier lists. I don't think Volk's ever not been in the S tier. He really is an amazing human being, and that's not Glaze. Mobs are F tier. Now, for those, if you know, you know, it's kind of a thing. Don't let mobs are children. That is not. I don't think he's allowed within 300 feet of schools. You know, not someone you have around children. Definitely not a good babysitter. Chloe Roundtree. I'm going C tier because I feel like he might try to toss some satanic cult on them that he may or may not be a part of. We don't know. I don't know. He's a really good guy, but I'm a little bit scared of the cult, so C tier. Uh, Alex Pereira is B tier because he's a really good guy. Um, he would just sit in the corner menacingly, just staring at them. Wouldn't do anything. Wouldn't participate with them. Wouldn't play games with them. He would just stare in the corner at them. And like there are worse things. He would be very disciplinary. He would keep order in the house. But I don't know if I want that on my kids. So, B tier. Ian Gary F tier. He would be handling to the parents. I'll say I'm the parent. Ian Gary's babysitter. If they like went to bed at and a 1 instead of 10, he would let us know, and like he would like take away the dessert. Like you can't be doing that. Like Ian Gary just wouldn't be. No one would like him. He'd be the most unlikable babysitter of all time. He's the kind of babysitter that your parents hire, and you hate him immediately, and you just have to get through that one night. Even though like he will attempt to play games with you, but you'll be like, I really don't want to talk to you. I really don't want. I hope you like don't exist. Okay. Next up, Hamza Chimaev, C tier. Yeah, you can't. I don't know. He would get the kids sick, and you can't be doing that. And he wouldn't really be liked. You kind of be nuts, and you're kind of be like, why is this person allowed to be a babysitter? And everyone would be like, I don't know, but you hire him anyway, and he'd be a one-time hire kind of thing. Josh Hokett, F tier. Same thing as Sean Strickland from next to each other. What are the kids gonna be saying after Josh Hokett leaves? Like it is a little bit dangerous. So F tier. It's okay though. Yuri Prohaska is going B tier because while he'd be a very good guy, like I'm scared for the child's safety because with Yuri Prohaska they'd be like jumping off roofs and like for like fun and like you can't have that happening. But he's like a good guy, good babysitter, just a little bit dangerous. Likes to have too much fun. Charles Johnson, I'll put him in the A tier because he would always show up for you. He would never let you down. Like, if I need a babysitter on 2 hours' notice, Charles Johnson's there, and he's liked by the kids. He's not the best babysitter. He's your second babysitter. You have one that you normally use when they're not available, or you want to change things up a little bit. You call Charles Johnson, and he'd be a very good babysitter. He'd be very well liked. Lastly, Robert Whitaker, straight to the S tier. He has like 15 kids, so he obviously knows what he's doing. Great guy. He'd be very nice to children. And if you have that many children, you have to be in the S tier for this. So that'll do it for today. Please like, subscribe, comment, drop your video ideas down below for the Kiki MMA channel. I respond to all the comments. I love to follow you guys. See ya.